What's good, world family? It's your boy Unico Williams, and we back, and we back. But that would be like we was coming back from something. And that's a Drake line. We back with what's the trend? I'm so excited. We got Rihanna and ASAP. I guess they got a baby and the world is sad. YK just owing folk. Antonio Brown. You lied, boy. You did the most hood thing I ever seen. We got LeImmunization. Is LeBron in or out? And also the return of G4. This is what's the trend.
Hope y'all enjoy this smoke.
OVR.
Welcome to another episode of What's the Trend. Of course, it's your boy Unico Williams, but I couldn't do this show without my guy, my main man. We just been working harder than hard. Zelmay, aka Lay Alpha, aka whatever you want to call him. What's going on, my man? How you feeling? We back together again.
We back with what's the trend, and we gotta go old school. You know it's La Alpha in the building. Ken La Alpha. Y'all ain't ready for it. Ken La Alpha. Some of y'all ain't like, I don't even know what he's doing. I'm gonna do it one more time just so you can get into it. Ken Alpha, get. Oh, Sam. Let's go.
You know what's crazy? What came up on my Snapchat memories today is that it was like you said, you did like this super long convoluted, because that's one of my favorite things too, because you know when he does the whole keep stomping thing, it's always like long and convoluted. You got to walk with him and then he'll like take you where you need to go, but you like, why did we climb this hill? And but he take you where you need to go. It was one of those, and you was like, can I get it, what's happening? But you did it like some wild way, and it was like, and then I was like, yeah, you can get a what's happening, but also, what the hell was that? Man, how you back with what's the trend? I'm very excited. I got my roll back on. Wave cap. It's just two dudes just kicking it, man. What you been up to, brother?
And we just filming, getting stuff together. Website soon. I know I told y'all that. Some of y'all like, didn't you tell me that already? I'm like, yes, but my back hurt. I'm old now. It's cold. Leave me alone. Arthritis kicking in. You know what I'm saying?
It be like that. You know, I kind of wish we was leading with the LeBron situation, but that's okay. Let's jump into it. Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. Apparently, they pregnant now. So, I guess when you date somebody long enough, it is what it is. But you know, there's people out there that have been dating Rihanna for way longer than this. And when I say that, I'm talking about all of y'all, most of y'all, a lot of y'all been dating Rihanna longer than this. And it's just so interesting to me how the internet took this. Like, I mean, people's hearts are really broken that Rihanna's baby came by ASAP Rocky. How you feel about that, Zelmay?
Pray for Drake.
Drake versus ASAP controversy. Do you think that's incoming?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a controversy. I just know he's probably crying his really nice bathroom that Joe Budden still has not got into yet.
Okay. Also, I forgot is Drake the most sad in the world about this, or are there diehard fans out there?
Boosie might be a little more upset.
Did Boosie have a chance for Rihanna?
I don't know if he had a chance. He just did Summer Walker.
Tell me how they're correlating. How does that correlate?
I don't know. It was announced and Boosie randomly did Summer Walker.
Did that have anything to do with Rihanna?
I don't know. It just happened right after. I feel like people take shots at people when they hurt.
Straight.
Like, what did Summer Walker do to Boosie? She been cheating since she was 14.
Cheating since she was 14.
Yeah, she was dating that other guy, and then she dated that new guy. I don't know none of their names. I'm horrible at this.
Well, I'll tell you this much.
Tell me in the comments to help me improve.
When I was 14 and I was getting like cheated on, like it wasn't that kind of cheated on. It was like, bruh, she was in the sophomore hallway hugging up on some boy over there. And you know, I'm in the freshman hallway. So it's like, huh? what are you doing over there hugging up in the sophomore hallway? You know what I'm saying? But so I that was a cheat when we was kids. So
But you also gotta remember when we was kids, you had to go find a magazine
to,
to figure out what was going on in life while these kids got access to a phone at like 10
yeah,
and read it.
yeah,
They don't know what Kanye.
yeah. That was the crazy thing about dating and stuff. Like now you can get a host to anybody if you want to. I know I've had my fair share of weekends like because we follow each other, man. I done holler at girls in San Diego. I done holler at girls in Guatemala, Atlanta, whatever. They right there. And that's how you get flued out. And
Serious,
that's the
serious question. Serious question. What do you think Kanye Reddit name is? I guarantee you, he's so conceited. His name is Ye. It's just Ye. It's his Reddit name Ye. Like, you know how normally like Kevin Durant will have a name. No, Kanye gonna have his name because he that conceited. Everybody gotta know. I'm watching yo OnlyFans. Ye is watching with a verified check mark, and I'm coming talking about where's the DM me.
Nah, I don't think Kanye did that approach. I think he does the approach where you don't have an account. Like people can go on Reddit.
He's, you don't think Ye know? He probably don't. What y'all
Oh,
think in the comments? I'm actually put up a poll. Do y'all think Kanye go by his regular name, or does he not have an account, or does he go by Burner? It's gonna be in a poll because I've been doing polls on the audio podcast. If you're on YouTube, do the comment section. You'll know what I'm talking about. You can answer in the comment section for YouTube.
I think that anything. I think he just gets on Google as a guest and knows the exact thing to go to for that particular Reddit site to go look up people's OnlyFans for free. So I mean, he's rich. I'm sure somebody can come up with some kind of random thing just because remember for a while there he didn't even have a cell phone. He was just straight up doing stuff off the laptop, and then it got stolen by his cousin. But you know, neither here nor there. But still, Kanye didn't even have a phone for a long time. So that's the elite level of rich he is. So
yeah, but how do you, Joe? We didn't talk about how everybody feel. How do you feel about Rihanna getting knocked up and her picture she posted after she got knocked up? How you feel about the pictures, at least? Did you see the pictures of the little backdoor pajamas?
I saw that, and also I don't feel no type of way of Rihanna. Like I'm still on like when we first met Rihanna back in the day, back when like
Under
06,
replay?
upon the replay, and that didn't move me. But you know, she would go on and have stuff like Disturbia, and she was in Kanye West video. Speaking of pops, she was in Kanye West video for Paranoid. I I really wasn't checking for Rihanna like that. She
So
seemed like an interesting person. I think that me and Rihanna would be really good friends. I wasn't really checking for her like that.
it's not
But
gonna be
it's
a Journey
like
Smollett got like pregnant, and I would be upset. It's not like that.
go back and listen to our Just a Fan video or show if you're listening. Appreciate our listeners out there. But Jussie Smollett, 100% his sister, Zelmay talked bad about her brother, and he spent the whole episode trying to get back with her, or at least like if they see each other, they'll be cordial. That's what he did the whole episode.
Yeah, I think I can win her back, bro. Because the way y'all was going at her brother, I think I won back. Y'all helped me. I want to know. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate the fact that y'all did them way worse than me, so I can like try to ease back in. I appreciate that.
I think she owes you something, a lot like YK Osiris. I think that her debt to you should be as big as his. Like it all started. If for those that don't know, it all started. YK Osiris was in the store with the baby, not the baby, the baby, or
One of the
which
babies,
Lil Baby? Yeah, Lil Baby.
some baby. He
You know the one that came up with that woke song, that that woke song, not the one that got in trouble down there in Miami at Rolling Loud. The other baby,
one of them
and
babies.
he owed him what 6 bands was it 6 bands or 5 bands? I think it was 6 bands. He owed him some money, and baby was just yeah. I think one of the babies. That's what we're gonna call him from now on. One of the babies. caught him at a store. I don't even think they was hanging out together, but caught him at a jewelry store, like, while he's trying on jewelry, like, "What you doing up in here? Don't you owe me money?" And they all laughed it off. Now there's new footage of apparently YK Osiris owes Drake allegedly $60,000, 60,000 bands. Not just this ain't no little old 5 bands. This is 60 bands. And he was able to pay his debt off by just singing. Now, wouldn't you like to pay your college debts off if you could just go up there and sing a song real quick? What you think about that, Selby?
I feel like it might be people might perceive that as some racism. You just go to Grand Lakes and start dancing and singing to get some dinner.
I mean,
Like a little tad bit of racism going on. Like, why is that black man sitting there dancing? Singing? Yo, hey, that's all I know. Hey, but yeah, I would love to pay my debt off like that. Why does he owe everybody? Because he owes somebody else.
who else does he owe?
I saw he owed somebody else. Tell us in the comments. He owed like another person. And I'm like, why does he owe everyone money?
Why does he continue? And people keep giving him exorbitant amounts of money. Bro, if somebody gave me $5,000 today, not me as a rich person, but just me as who I am right now, that 5 bands will change my life, let alone 60K. What you do, bro? For 60K, what? Hey, Drake, can I hold 60K? What happened? Like, what's his rent? Like, is it rich, kind of broke nigga problems? Like, what was this all about? I need to know why you needed 60K.
I didn't know why he owed somebody else like 6K and somebody like he owed. It was somebody tweeted he owed me money too. I can't remember who it was. And I'm like, hey, by the way, in that video, Lil Baby like he was not playing. He like, yo, bro, you really owe me money, dog. He like, yo, why can't Osiris look like the dude that owe you money? The way he be laughing? Does he not look like the dude that owe you money?
Bro, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of you, man.
And start hitting your shoulder. Man, you know I got it.
You silly, man. You don't need no 6K. It's the principle. You owe me and you spending money. I couldn't be rich like that and owe somebody money and be still out spending lavishly like that because you obviously don't need it. You got a home, I would presume, or maybe he's not as rich as we think he is.
Them pants he had on that 21 Savage was dissing look like he need to sell them pants. Take them pants back and sell them right now.
Somebody would buy. Somebody loves the baby, Lil Baby, one of the babies so much that if you say, man, if he went viral for one of the babies tapping his pants or something, he could go off and sell them. Somebody buy them for like 20, 30,000. I believe that. It's somebody out there that love them babies that much. So that's where I'm at.
It is. That is what's the trend on those two topics. Now we're finna get in our sports section, Joe. Yo, what's happening in sports?
Oh my gosh. So we gonna have a little controversy here, and I need people to understand. So Antonio Brown has just been suspended for 3 games, no pay, because he did the most. What do I want to say? I want to say nigga. So since I already said it,
say urban.
Oh, okay. He did the most urban thing you could possibly do, which is come up with fake documents that say that you're something and you really not. That's right. Antonio Brown, after a tell-all from his former chef, after somebody that owes somebody some money, he apparently Antonio Brown's chef helped him out, allegedly get a fake card to give to Antonio Brown so he does not have to get the vaccine. He's been suspended 3 games for that, and I'm starting to look a little bit at Tom Brady as if he didn't know, because he stayed at Tom Brady's house for a little bit. So, what are your thoughts on this?
Antonio Brown went out there, got the fake ID. By the way, the girl I know told me they out there like real life giving out fake IDs so people can go to work in Florida. And they were like, therefore, the numbers look a lot better than they are because nobody in Florida care. Like I got the flu and they just pass away and then nobody like talk about it because Florida is Florida. So I don't know what's going on in Florida. They said it's easy to get though in Florida. I don't know what Florida got going on, but they said it's very easy to get a fake vax card in Florida from a random doctor.
They say that in New York too.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't. Did he deserve to get suspended? It don't really mean nothing because he not gonna play because he got a toe injury. So they could just put him as going to play, and then he just be suspended the weeks he gonna get over his foot injury.
He's not getting paid. He's not getting paid.
Yeah, so they could just put it on their injury list and not pay him and be like, cool. Like, he injured anyway. I don't know what this suspension gonna do, but it goes to, I saw a lot of people, let's get a little serious. I saw a lot of people talk about why Aaron Rodgers didn't get suspended.
That was the next point I was going to bring up. Aaron Rodgers. The difference is this. This is the difference. Antonio Brown fabricated some documents that are supposed to be medical. That's like, he got suspended. That's honestly against the law. If we're going to be real about it. But Aaron Rodgers was like, I'm immunized. I ain't gonna say that, I'm not gonna use those real words like I'm vaccinated, because again, that's a lie, and it's a public safety, a health safety like issue. But Antonio Brown like literally made up medical documents and sent it to the NFL and all the doctors. That's the difference in this. Aaron Rodgers misled the media. And even us, just the people out here, we're the media as well, but just everyday Joe. But this dude tried to fool a league thing, because there's a difference in how you can work. Aaron Rodgers, he has to work out by himself. He has to do all these things by himself. He can't be around a team. He has to take a test every single day. Whereas when you are truly vaccinated, you rarely take the test and you can do more things. So when Antonio Brown running around acting like he's vaccinated, he's really not. He's putting more people in trouble or in danger, because he's going around acting like he's vaccinated and everything is cool, but it's really not. You're not vaccinated. You're putting people at risk.
Yeah, to Joe's point, Aaron Rodgers, the league and the Green Bay Packers knew he was unvaccinated. Mm-hmm. So to all the people saying that why is he wasn't suspended, he lied. The league knew, the Packers knew in that case, so he did what unvaccinated people did. Antonio Brown was doing what vaccinated people did because he made up some documents and told the league he was vaccinated.
Yeah.
So that's clearly that's a big difference than me knowing you unvaccinated, but you telling us something different, because the NFL don't care about what we know of us. They, as long as we know and the protocol is getting played, we are good.
Now, Aaron did play that whole I went to the Halloween party thing and was hanging around the team and whatnot. But they tried to run it around as, he said he was immunized, and that's what we're thinking. So when we see him at the Halloween party, we're just laughing and giggling about it. But little do we know, no, he's not vaccinated. He's been taking some kind of Trump pills, and he said he was good, and then he got it for real. Yeah, so that in a sense takes me to what some would call, even yourself, LeImmunization. LeBron did the whole the whole conference about, I talked to my family and we did what was best for my family, and I got vaccinated. And then there's stories out there about, so the Lakers are now 100% vaccinated. I have a problem with this coming up, that LeBron of all people gets this, because now that's giving the right, or the conservatives, or the anti-maskers, the anti-vaxxers, you're not going to tread on my rights, is giving them a leg to stand on. Well, he got immunized or he got vaccinated, but he still got COVID. How does that happen? And they spread that narrative, but people just don't understand what vaccination means. Is for this particular virus, is that it just makes it so that your symptoms aren't as bad. Your thoughts?
LeBron playing, by the way, for the people that don't know, he's playing tomorrow. So, well, he's playing today for the people that's listening. He's playing today. So essentially, they calling it a false positive because he has had 2 negatives in 24 hours. They go through this program. I can't think of the name right there. I think it's M, start with an M. They go through this program. NBA is way more stringent than the NFL in terms of COVID and policies and all that stuff. So they go through that, and then if you get 2 negatives, you get the chance to play because they're going to assume, especially if you vaccinated, that it is a false positive. Joel Embiid is vaccinated, and he also went through it, and he's been out for 3 weeks. He was out for 3 weeks with it, almost 3 weeks, 2 weeks, about 2.5 weeks. So he went through that. So, and the Joe point, it's a respiratory virus. There's no such thing. I have yet to see an immunization, completely immunization from a respiratory virus. Because you get your flu shot every year. It don't 100% protect you from the flu. You can get all your respiratory medicine and shots. You can still get a cold. Respiratory problems cannot be, mostly they have not found a way to immunize that. Vaccinations for things in your body usually can. So that's the joke. And by the way, LeImmunization is funny because they're like, basically what it was said was LeBron had no symptoms. He was asymptomatic, and he showed no symptoms. So they did a positive test. I know the theory going on. Zell theory. We out here that LeBron got that power. Two days later, he playing. Cause LeBron don't play that. That's a narrative gonna shoot out the Joe.
That's a real narrative that people will really put in their heads. Like you're right. That's something people would say.
Yeah, they'll say, "Oh, LeBron used his pull to get out of the league when Joel B couldn't, or nobody else. How did he get this and that?" To be honest with you, I have no clue what pull LeBron have in the league. I know he wouldn't have none if David Stern was in charge, but Adam Silver seemed to be more player friendly. And playoffs, the baseball league is in a lockdown. Football, everybody seems to be in the same category. And NBA, Steph Curry seemed like the early season MVP. The Suns didn't lose in November. The Lakers look like trash. 76ers look like they need Ben Simmons. Anything you notice in the league right now, Joe?
I just think it's too early. I think I can start talking about the NBA at the end of February, early March, and I can see where people are at. So right now, yes, that was beautiful. To see the Phoenix Suns, who have been getting beat down ever since, Nash and Stoudemire and all them left. But they're doing their thing.
No loss November.
No loss November. That was a big deal. Coming straight out of Booker's, coming out of his straight up off of his social media. But man, that's saying something about the Warriors front office. Yeah, you got Steph. And he is what he is. But he's carrying a team that like he doesn't really have to carry like that. And there's no Clay. People are thinking like, what are we going to do when Clay comes back? All that kind of stuff. Nah, man. Like Poole is good. Poole is a good player. They have good players, and maybe it's coaching, but the Warriors play like a good team, like they always have. So,
have you seen the meme when Andrew Wiggins? They said vaccinated Wiggins, and then they have unvaccinated Wiggins. They have a picture of Andrew Wiggins on the left, and vaccinated Wiggins got a picture of Michael Jordan.
I haven't seen that meme yet, so we might have to throw that in the thumbnail. But for sure, I haven't seen it. But is Curry in a sense doing what LeBron did, which he's making players better because that's what LeBron does. But as a point guard, like I'll make you better, and I also got 40 points a game for you.
And Steph,
Like it's
Steph,
a crazy thing.
yeah, Steph make them run. Steph make the whole squad work because they had a debate, and let's do this real quick. They had a debate. The debate was, who would you rather build your team around, Kevin Durant or Steph Curry? And I agree with the Steph Curry. It's so much easier to build your team around Steph Curry than Durant. Durant the better player. But if I was to build a team around somebody, Durant need a certain type of player and certain people. Curry, you can almost, as you can see, you can put all these second round picks and a person they called wasn't worth the first in Wiggins and a bunch of second round with Draymond Green, Poole. What was Damian Lee? What was he? Gary Payton the second round. All these second round picks starting with Steph Curry.
No names, by the way, coming into the draft. Because nobody knew them. They didn't get to play basketball. The rookies, we didn't see them play in college. We didn't know how good they were.
Yeah, so they were like, why? And if you talk about his first round picks, Wiseman not even playing.
Wiseman's not even playing.
Yeah, him and Clay about to play in the G League game, and they probably about to beat somebody by 60. But Clay is a first round pick. He ain't playing, so he's like all the second round picks the Warriors pick. Cause what's the other one name? He just left. Pascal was a first round pick for them, and he gone. So all their first round pick gone. So he playing with a bunch of their second round picks and Wiggins and a bunch of other players, and they look real good as a team. And all that I gotta say about that is Steph Curry and Durant played in Kevin Durant building. And when Steph Curry was shooting free throw to hit Kevin Durant, crowd yelled MVP.
Brooklyn's not making that much noise this year.
They got a good record, but
other than Kyrie not being there, but the whole LeBron thing almost opened the door for everybody to have the well, why can't Kyrie play if LeBron can run around? Well, that's not the NBA. That's the state of New York.
Yeah, the NBA had nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
that's the state of New York. Yeah, and he could play all the road games, but Brooklyn, that's like, why would we do that? He can't practice. He can't play the home game. Why would we just send you randomly on the road?
Well, they made that special rule where they decided that it was like a private office building, so not in the state, so he could practice. But what you look like playing half the games? That's
then Curry be hurt, and then you gotta. It's too much of a headache.
Yeah, so I did Brooklyn Nets. They dodged one on this one. Kyrie's looking like he's not going to play at all this year, and it is what it is. And people are coming up with all these scenarios like, go to a state that'll let you play. And
he could fit. According to some reports I saw from Shams on Pat McAfee show, shout out to Pat McAfee. He said Brooklyn trying to get Ben, but Philly like, we don't. We rather deal with this one than that one, and that's a lot. That's something. That's saying something.
I mean, your boy Doc Rivers, now, I think he put his old school foot down. It was like, nah.
I'd rather deal with this head case than that head case. Hey, what's that old saying, Joe? Stay around the one. It's better the devil you know than the devil you don't.
The devil you know and the devil you don't. I got that from Vince McMahon.
After he beat God at back.
Like, you know me, Austin. By the way, I watched that clip of Vince saying that he was the higher power. What did he say? He said, "It was me all along, Austin." That was like the clip of the week for me. I watched it time.
Man, Vince is hilarious, and it takes me back, Joe. You talking about that? It took me back, as well as I know y'all see me playing with it on screen. Just watch it. It's fun. Just watch me play with this on the screen. G4 TV is back, baby. Awesome. G4 TV back. Kevin, Olivia Munn is not. Kevin, Adam Sessler, they are back running G4 TV. It will be on TV at the beginning of next year, but right now it's strictly on Twitch and YouTube. So it will still be on Twitch and YouTube the whole time, but they'll just have a whole channel dedicated to all the stuff they putting out. So they putting out a lot of content for like a month before it came out, just so they can run replays of all the random streams and stuff they have, and then they can have a whole channel. So they have a whole month's worth of content because they have so many streamers and gamers right now that are on the shows, doing their own shows, having their own conversation, having their own podcast, doing Attack of the Show, X-Play, all that stuff. They kind of had, they was building up some stuff a few months ago. They also have some stuff on there. So G4 was already kind of back. So, but right now they are going at it 100% now. Every day they got a little schedule. They usually start about 2. They have about 9-hour pot shows and podcasts. One thing I would tell them to do before I ask Joe his opinion on it being back is you can leave the 9-hour podcast up, but me knowing you how to do this, you can actually cut it out and make a new video of just the shows, so you can gain more from your YouTube following, because some people might just want to watch Attack of the Show and not want to go through a 8-hour VOD and find which hour and 30 minutes is Attack of the Show. So you might want to do that just for regular people on YouTube. You know, you can't do it on Twitch and then just get the whole video, because I know what y'all doing. Y'all just gonna download the whole video and put it on TV. I get it. So, but you can still cut it up for the YouTube using to have sections, playlist set up. What's your thought about it, Joe, on G4 being back? Just a suggestion for me.
I was so happy. I was super happy. Actually, you the one that let me know that, like, hey, they going in. They start now. They're going in, and we started with Attack of the Show. And I had a good time, man. We missed Kevin. I loved Attack of the Show because it was like back when my Wi-Fi, well, not my Wi-Fi, hell, I think we were still wired up back then, but my internet wasn't good enough to just go on YouTube and just go in like that. But I was super duper excited to watch it. I could have shed a tear actually, and because I thought that was a dream that would be gone. And for them to come back, I'm telling you, when I was a kid, I went straight up to my computer teacher and I was like, how can I be on Tech TV? And she taught me how to make a resume and all that stuff. And she taught me like all the stuff you need to do. And we wrote it up. I'll never forget Miss Rankin. And we wrote it up and we figured out what we are going to do. And I didn't send it in. So as much as I really wanted to be on Tech TV /G4, I could have shot my shot at least coming out of high school. But like, it was just lifting to have them come back. It was cool to see all the cool characters from X-Play, not X-Play, but Attack of the Show. Like we had Drunk Uncle, we had Future Planet, Pizza Hut guy.
Free pizza code.
Free pizza code. Like if you didn't have like the code thing, like on your phone installed, you missed out. But they gave out a free pizza. We got to meet some new people as well as bringing back some old people. Man, it was fun. Adam Sessler. 100% sounds like he smokes 100 cigarettes a day, and that's okay. I think he just smokes squares and play games. Like it's cool to see that he's still playing games though. Like he still knows everything that's going on, and he still talks his shit. And he still gives some of the best rants that we've seen.
Still like, playing Skyrim, just like me.
He's still
11 years later.
He's still pissed off about some of the changes coming with Skyrim, and he's pissed off about the new. Like but he's still going to play Skyrim, so that's cool. I checked up on Morgan Webb the other day. I think she's like she writes articles for like some newspaper or some like blog or something. But she's still around. But man, it was just cool to see everybody back, and then you got the new faces that are hot right now. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see Afro Samurai or Afro Hokage. What's his name? Afro Samurai. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back, could be on there at some point, because let's not forget Black Hokage put in work. So let's be real. He put in a lot of work over the years, ever since he was trolling on whatever he was trolling on. But he was one of the funniest trollers on Call of Duty of all time. But you're right about that whole 9-hour segment thing. Like they opened up Attack of the Show with 2 hours of Black Okage playing
GTA San
Grand
Andreas.
Theft Auto San Andreas. Okay, I mean, okay.
It was funny, but some people didn't tune in for a stream or they want to watch Attack of the Show, but they busy and they don't want to search through the stream to find it. So it'd be not that I mind it because I don't mind watching Black Okage. Funny to me. Kirby, the producer, got on the show. She's hilarious. But some people might just want to watch Attack of the Show in that style, and it's harder for them to get to it without you cutting up the scene. Pat McAfee cut up his scenes too. He does the same thing. He does 3-4 hour show.
Mm-hmm.
And he cut up his.
So, yeah, 100%. So I mean, with all that, they got the content, and it makes you kind of wonder. Honestly, the streaming era and all that paved the way for them to come back because just cable just wasn't doing it, and the stuff that they were doing, some of their like random shows that they had, that cost a lot of money. But if you only watching G4 just to watch X Play, like I was doing, and then randomly I would watch Attack of the Show. Yeah, I don't think that makes you much money, but now that you can stream, people can really tune into what they want to tune into whenever they want. So
yeah, they have.
I don't think they need to go back to TV. I don't know how much Twitch pays from a partnership like that, but we'll see. But I think this is something that can ride, and they can grab other streamers because other streamers have always wanted to be on G4 just like me, and now streamers are in the same vein to some people as your ninjas of the world, or just some of those hired Aiden Rosses of the world. You know what I'm saying? They could have Aiden Ross on G4 one day, but they're going to have to pay Aiden Ross a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? That's how hot these streamers are now. So it's a very exciting time. Everything is changing. You don't have to wait until 4 o'clock to watch X Play every day when you get out of school. Like you can watch it when you want to after they stream it. So I don't know, maybe they ought to stay away from TV because pretty much everybody's done with TV. Cut the cord.
Well, you get paid to do TV, and they'll whatever station will pay them to be on that. So if they pay me to be on that, I'll be on that. And plus, they still gonna be on Twitch and YouTube. So they get and then them other companies are paid sponsorships. They can get the Peace Up sponsorship already there. I'm pretty sure they got that from being on TV because old people think TV is still where it's at. Even though if you look at the numbers outside of football, everything's dying. Football is died. People will watch TV just to watch football. That Cowboys game got 38 million people watching on Thanksgiving.
Cowboys versus the Raiders.
Yeah, 38 million people watch that game. I'm like, bro, we talk about wrestling. AEW be excited to get 1 million. If the NFL got 1 million, they might quit. Wait, we ain't playing football.
Because when it comes to NFL, you only have 2 ways to watch it legally, which is on cable or be with the NFL Network or Red Zone, something like that.
But there's actually more now. CBS got Paramount Plus, you can watch it. Peacock, you can watch Sunday Night Football on. Amazon, you can watch Thursday Night Football, which I will do after we get off this. You get your Amazon Prime. Yo, when we get on Twitch, when we start doing what G4 doing, I'm gonna show hit that. I already got it. Y'all see it ready right now. It's ready. I already got the Amazon Prime thing ready. I ain't gonna do it right now because we ain't on Twitch. We team YouTube right now. We team Red. Always team Red first. Go back and watch yesterday's show when we praise Team Red.
Absolutely. That must be done.
Yo, by the way, who's some of your favorite? I ain't gonna let you pick the big three, of course. Adam, Kevin, and Austin Creed, aka Xavier Woods, because they already got a fan base from G4. But who's your favorite new person?
Right now, it is going to 100% be a girl. That's the hottest right now. You know what I'm talking about. What's her name is one more time?
Which one?
The real co-host of Attack on the Show.
Gina?
Gina is my favorite new face. I just see more Fiona. If I get more Fiona and get more acclimated to her, because I'm sweet on her at this point, but also, um, it's there, it's there. I can see it, but Gina just comes with a little bit more personality, somewhat. But I think both of them are actually older. I think Gina's actually like 30 something. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Gina for now, but I'm just gonna give Fiona some time, and I may have a different answer in like 3 months to be like, okay, yeah, she found her niche.
Yeah, when people find their places, because right now they still experiment on a lot of stuff, so it's gonna be. Like I heard Black Okage say he's trying to pitch him a show right now, him working out to get people gamers in the gym. So you'll see a lot of different type of stuff. They do that D&D stuff, Dungeons and Dragons. They do podcasts with each one of them. Black Okage got his 90 minutes in heaven with Black Okage, in which he's the ultimate troll. In the chat, be like, are you able to do this? Like, aren't you gonna be counseled for that? So Black Okage one of my favorites too, but that kind of might be a bias because I already know him. But
man, like I'm thinking like, man, I used to stay up all night watching. Like when I first saw him, I was like, why is it this dude is just messing with everybody on Call of Duty? Shut up, shut up. But that's back when he was cussing. It was cool like that. But like he was cussing bad on YouTube back in the day. But that's what got him on. And I'm just cracking up. And then they can't wait to call him the N-word. And it was so funny. So Black Okage deserves all the flowers. And I did notice that difference in him. When he got on TV, I was like, man, bro look kind of swole. And do you know what kind of world this would be when, I hate to bring them up, but when the Chads finally get taken over by the incels, because the incels decided like, no, maybe I need to get in the gym.
It's still gotta deal with life, you know. I don't know which category I be, you know. I gotta put that on my day. Y'all see it. I can't show too much out. They might suspend me, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, guns illegal on YouTube.
Don't be such a Chad right now, man. You're being a Chad.
I can't be a Chad all the way. I'm not shade, but wait till I get shade, bro. Wait till a few weeks. Wait to keep it down now. Come back. By the way, it's coming back. Like and subscribe. Hit that follow button if you're on Anchor, all that stuff.
Literally do all of that. So like, we back, dog. You know, just what's the trend? You know, we just, y'all know, I do my, you know, I do you hear me or have you heard? We do that, and we have do you hear me? That happens, you know, it's cool, but man, it's fun when Zelma and I, Lay Alpha, get together and we just have a good time and just kick it, man. And here we are. So shout out to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all of that, everything you listen to. I appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate it. Our YouTube audience, we 100% appreciate you too. Zelma, you want to take us out of here, brother?
I'm gonna take it out. You see Joe Dog tail wagging around. I know some probably been distracted for the last 40 minutes just watching like,
them stuff. I don't understand. But we got and Gotti are back. They did not go in there and drink water all loud. They chilled in here with me. We're happy about it. So it is what it is, man. We got a good show.
Yeah, we did. We're a little rusty. I'm a little rusty, especially, but it is what it is. Even though we do this every week, but we used to more of a full group. So it's a little bit, and then Tori talk. So we just interrupt Tori and talk about the next person. That's essentially how we transition now. And I'm like, Tori not talking, Joe. Who's supposed to talk? Like Joe pause. I'm just like, I done got to the point where when Joe pause, I just wait for Tori to talk, and then I'm gonna like interrupt. So now it's like an awkward little second right there, and then we don't know what to talk to, but we get back to it. I'm doing What's New 99. We'll do Keep It 99 again soon probably after the holidays. A lot of good stuff coming. Have you heard clips coming soon, where we put random clips of random happenings on YouTube in that section on that playlist. The website coming soon too. And remember to keep stomping. Why? because you watched the show 11 years ago, right? You watch the show and it go off the air, and then all of a sudden when it go off the air, you get something called YouTube and Twitch. YouTube has been around for a few years, but it's mostly cat videos and some cool things. But all of a sudden you start seeing FaZe, and all these other groups start being made, and you start seeing these other things. And then years later, you start getting streamers, Minecraft and Elder Scrolls and all those things start happening. And then all of a sudden you get Fortnite, and Fortnite blows up, and it creates these massive streamers. And then these massive streamers become Ludwig and move from Twitch to YouTube and have all these creative shows. And then you see the avenue for your show that you watched as a child come back to life, because people see that you can make these whole productions the way Mr. Beast and Logan Paul all do, and your childhood show can come true. Well, then your idols become rivals, and my media company fight nerds. And life is strange, and something amazing can happen once we compete with them, and we love them at the same time.
Yeah, keep on stomping, because all that stuff can happen.
All it was a lot.